So Muzz, catching up after the boiling hot day against Royal Wootton Bassett, 2-1 defeat. What are your thoughts?
I thought we started brightly. First 10-15 minutes. We asked the guys to keep the ball, have a bit of decent possession, and sort of build up a little bit without wasting energy. And I thought we did that well. Then, like I said, then after that, to be fair to them, they had a really good spell. A few chances down our left-hand channel. They got in several crosses. They were a bit wasteful, and then you think, no, you've ridden that storm a little bit, and then you think, well, okay, reset. And then, again, eventually, then we had the ball again in the bottom corner. We didn't probably deal with it as well as we could have. Second phase, we didn't deal with it good as well as we could have, and then, like you said, they get the goal. So it's, you think then it's okay, not a bad start. We've weathered a storm. What can we do? I think then Connor's had a great chance. Ball's gone over the top. I think he possibly could have lobbed the keeper there. The keeper was well off his line. And to be fair to Connor, like I said, he's come in from a different level, but he's had chances in every game. So I think for him, he's decided to take a touch today. He's hit it well and it was a great save. But to only come in 1-0 down was probably pleasing in a way. It gave us a chance to maybe do something different second half.
I think, as you say, it was probably pleasing to get in at 1-0 because it probably needed a little bit of a rework, and you started well, as you say, and went a bit flat. How do you think the second half went?
Well, we had a discussion at half time. We thought about where we could be positionally for them down their right hand side attacking, which would obviously help us. So we weren't sort of running that channel on numerous occasions. And if it didn't work in 10 to 15 minutes, we would change it just to try and combat that problem. It was still 1-0 after 10 minutes. We decided to change it, and then for about a 15-minute spell, really we were a little bit all over the place. Not down to anyone's individual performance. It just put square pegs in round holes a little bit just to try and negate their threat. And then within 10 minutes we decided to revert back. But at that point, like you say, they had enough chances that the game could have been over. But we did say to the guys, if you stay in the game, you never know at this level. Like you say, and they had chances, and eventually they deserved their 2-0 lead. But after that, like I said, once we got the goal, at about maybe a 5 minutes, our heads were up. They were maybe down a little bit, thinking, not hanging on or anything like that, but you just think maybe we'll get another chance. If we get another chance, you never know. And like I said, we may have nicked a point. It's an undeserved point, but we may have nicked one.
And so good to see. You mentioned Connor Walters earlier. Good to see him get his first goal for the club. He was busy today, I thought.
Yeah, he's been busy every game. Like I said, he's had chances every game. We've got to concentrate on all the good stuff that he has done. He's had chances. He's now scored a goal. There's plenty of work for him still to do. Like I said, the level he's come up to where he is, but he's been a threat in all games. Like I said, it's not a well-oiled machine. We know that, but you're not going to get that. It's going to take time for him to adapt to this level, week in, week out. He's there. He's a threat. So that's the pleasing side. I'm really pleased he's got a goal today because his confidence had been knocked a little bit because the chances he's had. But it's a different level. You don't get as many chances at this level as you do at the county level. But fair play to him. He's been persistent. He's got a goal, and it was a very good finish. And
just as a moment of reflection, a debut for Tyrell Roberts, who's come up from the development squad today. Didn't get much of a sniff, but what did you think of him?
I think he did okay. We just told him to just be busy. We just didn't give him any instruction. Just go on there, be busy, and if you can be a nuisance, do that. Just go and play your natural game. He won a header against a big 6-foot centre half. He held the ball up at times. He got in the right areas. He was just a bit of a nuisance. So fair play to him. Like I said, he was I wouldn't say this. He worked his socks off for that 20-25 minute spell, and I've got no complaint. Like I said, it'd be very good experience for him. He'll learn more in that 25 minutes than possibly he might have had in 90 for the devs today. So he'll understand what the level is, where he needs to get at. But like you said, he is one for the future.
That's good to hear. And just looking forward now, we've got Stonehouse Town here on Tuesday. Anybody from the sort of injured brigade likely to be back?
Possibly not, but like I said, I watched Slimbers last night. I watched games of this week. Yeah, everyone's got injuries. Everyone's got suspensions. We just have to crack on. You know, we didn't lose the game today because of injuries and suspensions. We lost the game today because we weren't good enough, and that's the bottom line. You know, we've got to make sure that we're fully focused on the next game. Try and get a result. Try and get a win, and then move on. Like I said, there's plenty of potential in that dressing room, plenty of experience in that dressing room. We've just got to try and get it to make it click, and more consistently. And obviously, that's something I'll be looking to do.
Cheers, Mazzy. Thank you.